I am Ram Priti Messina, working as an associate professor at Agriculture and Forestry University, Chitwan, Nepal. And today I will be presenting about what is the current status of agriculture institution in Nepal and how agriculture education institutions are mushrooming in Nepal. This is the gist of my presentation. Past decade, particularly since 15 or 20 years, and but this has created an opportunity for the Nepalese youth. But there are many issues arise, like overlapping mandate among the university and institution, and declining student enrollment at AFU, TU, and other universities as well. And there is the insufficient utilization of public fund in Nepal, and there is a weak coordination among the institutions. So this is the historical background, and somewhere 50 years ago we merely have only one institution in Nepal, but after 2010 there are lots of education institutions. From this graph you can see there are number of education institutions established from 2010, particularly 2010. See, almost for 40 years there were only 2-3 institutions in Nepal, and during this last 10 to 20 years there are lots of agriculture institutions. However, the student enrollment rate in institution is decreasing day by day. This paper is basically the literature review, based on the literature review and focused discussion and secondary information from the university website, as well as with the key informative interview with the faculty members and students as well. And you can see there are 36 number of agriculture colleges in Nepal, and almost 8 university offers agriculture education in Nepal, and annually we can enroll 2,300 students. However, there is a major issue in Nepal. This is still TU, Tribhuvan University, one of the largest and one of the oldest universities in Nepal, and AFU, one of like it has only 13 or 14 years experience in agriculture education. There is a dispute of land or property issue in Nepal, which is a major hindrance factors of Nepalese agriculture institution. This is still there is this conflict not resolved, and the unplanned expansion of agriculture education institution in Nepal all across the Nepal is also one of the major hindrance factors. See, this is the province-wise college in Nepal. Initially, there was only one college we call ITS Rampur in Nepal and Longzeng in Paklewa. Later on, you can see the number of colleges in across the province. And this is the number of colleges and quota for university. This is also province. In province, Kochi province, there were no any college somewhere 20 years ago, or even 10 years ago. You can see the mushrooming of the agriculture institution, but there are no student enrollment as per the quota. This is also another figure for Madhya province. You can see the newly established university in the Madhya province in the recent year in 2024, in 2024 again in 2018. You can see. But there are still no. They are also waiting for the number of students. No, quota fulfillment. Enrollment is very low as per the capacity of university system. This is also for Gandaki. You can see the new education institution is also Gandaki province, except Longzeng campus TU. But they are also waiting for students. This is also for Bagmati. You can see the lots of agricultural institutions in the Bagmati as well. But still, TU is also waiting for students. This is also for Lumbini. You can see number of students in the recent years, except Paklewa TU campus, IS campus. There are number of students, and this is also Figure for Sudur Pasim province. In Sudur Pasim province, we have two schools, but they are also actually three. They are also waiting for students. And this is for Karnataka. You can see number of colleges in Karnataka, but enrollment is the same. You can see the status of student enrollment, and if you see the Sian and Baile, there is no student. In Rolpa, there are no students. Student enrollment is decreasing day by day. Student drop out rate is also increasing. This is the reason, why I am saying that this is merely public, this is a wastage of public investment or government investment in the education sector, because we don't have, students in students. However, younger are still moving towards India, Bangladesh, even abroad for even BSc. I am talking about BSc course only. I am not talking about MSc and postgraduate student case. So, this is a BSc enrollment student rate. For TU IAS, this is also very decreasing rate, and we are aware of the drain and out migration. My conclusion is rapid expansion of agriculture program coupled with decline enrollment is a crucial problem in Nepal. Decreasing student migration abroad rises the long-term sustainability of the agriculture institution in Nepal. On the one hand, with the decreasing trade, but on the other hand, even BSc students are moving from India and Bangladesh, and there is shortage of scientific and technical personnel in several sectors. And recommendation is we need to resolve the issue of long-standing TUAFU, conflict. Researching up now, because we don't have human resource planning till date in case of agriculture, and line ministry is also one issue in case of Nepal, because line ministry is also education ministry, and human resource planning is urgent need, and Nepal need eligibility 10,000 agriculture graduate for its like local government, provincial government, federal government, and private sector and research. So based on the human resource planning, we need to have a vision about about agriculture institution planning, and better to merge the education institution instead of expanding agriculture institution. Still, I'm hearing that some people are trying to establish new agriculture colleges and even universities, and they are still lobbying for the government. So this is the agriculture education is at a crossroad, and it is a high time to resolve the issue. Thank you very much.